I don't have a watch. I have an iPhone that I look down. But you ask, what's the best time to buy an annuity? No good answer, just bad sales pitches. There's no good answer to that question. Now we're going to go deeper than that. You can say, well, Stan, that's not what I was looking for. I understand that. I'm going to go into that question from the standpoint of interest rates and what you're trying to solve for. So we're going to dig into that topic of when's the best time to buy an annuity. Now, if you ask an agent or an advisor who needs to make a car payment they're going to say right now. You need to do it right now. Understand this. If you leave with one thing, leave with this. There's never, ever, ever an urgency to buy an annuity. Ever. It's a contract. Take your time, make your decision on your terms and on your time frame, because you're going to own that contract. Just get all of the information, which leads me to this. I'm going to send you all my books so you can get more information and you get that annuity master's degree that you're trying to get in your annuity education. I'll send all these to you. If you hang in there with me through this video, at the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get the books. So let's get started. Okay, hey, where are you? Okay, there you are. When is the best time to buy an annuity? I have no clue. Annuity is a contract. It's a transfer risk. It was started way back in the Roman times, sold in this country for hundreds of years. But no one has the timing. And the reason that annuity companies have the big buildings is they know the life insurance companies that issue annuity contracts, they know when we're going to die, right? So they have the big buildings for a reason. It's hard to time and beat them. There's no what's called in the stock world, there's no arbitrage, there's no sweet spot, there's no timing, there's no pound the table situation that says this is the time to buy an annuity. If anyone would know that, it would be Stan the Annuity Man. No one agent in the country, licensed in all 50 states. Hello, I would tell you. I would call everybody at the same time, send one email blast and say it's time. And if anyone ever does that, just delete the email. No one knows when it's time. Let me give you a story. A guy calls me recently and he goes, Stan, the Annuity Man, I'm trying to figure out if I want to buy an immediate annuity. So we ran the quotes for him, we had a discussion, sent the book, all kinds of stuff. Sent him some of the YouTube videos I did on single premium immediate annuities. And he comes back, he goes, I think I'm going to wait until interest rates move. Okay, I said, okay, let me give you a non-sales pitch answer to that. Because that seems logical, I'm assuming to you out there, nod your head, that you're going to wait till interest rates rise. First of all, with a lifetime income stream payment with any type of annuity for lifetime income stream, the primary pricing mechanism is your life expectancy at the time you take the payment. If it's joint with someone's life expectancies, plural, at the time you take the payment, interest rates play a secondary role. I know that doesn't make sense to you because you're an investor and you've been in the stock market and the interest rates and the 10-year treasury. I get it. And the Fed and listen, let me say it again. Life expectancy drives the pricing train for income guarantees with annuities. It's just that simple. So getting back to this guy's thought about timing interest rates, I said, well, you can do that. Let's just say that you don't buy the single premium immediate annuity today, waiting for interest rates to rise, and 2 years from now they rise. Okay? He goes, okay, here's the scenario. And this isn't a sales pitch, it's just reality. There's something to think about, and it proves my point. You can't time it, and you can't beat the insurance companies. So if he waits 2 years, let's just say interest rates don't rise, payments are going to be higher anyway. Why? Because he's older. But let's just say that interest rates rise a little bit, payments are going to be higher because it's a combination life expectancy driving the train and interest rates. But then I blew his mind and I could hear it go poof when I told him this. So if you wait to buy 2 years from now, you have to factor in all of the payments that you miss for those 24 months while you're trying to time interest rates. And then you're going to have to factor in your break-even point after you bought it 2 years from now. Duh. I mean, that's just common sense. Annuities are math. Annuities are contracts. So what happened at the end of the day? Now, of course, he was a little bit miffed that I came at him that strong factually, but we came to the conclusion that he still didn't feel comfortable with putting all his money in now because he thought rates were low, whatever that means. So what did he do? He put half the money in that he was planning on now and he was going to try to time the rates later, even though I told him he couldn't. But he understood then that he really couldn't time it, but he was going to try anyway, but he kind of reached that middle point. So that's pretty much the answer to, can you time it? Now, let's talk about fixed rates. Can you time like a multi-year guarantee annuity, fixed rate annuity, like a CD? No, you can't do that either. There's no way to time it. The only thing I tell people with that, when you're buying fixed rate annuities, is just ladder the maturity. So let's just say you have $300,000. You say, Stan, I want to protect the principal. I want a guaranteed interest rate just like CDs. I don't want to pay any fees. I don't want to pay any taxes on the interest. It's in the non-IRA account. Which is the best rate to go with, Stan the Annuity Man? There's no good answer, just bad sales pitches. So what we do is we hedge, and we buy $100,000 in a 3-year maturity, $100,000 in a 4-year maturity, $100,000 in a 5-year maturity. So we ladder those maturities so that we have money coming due starting in year 3 in case rates rise, and then we can transfer to the higher rate. That's the only way to time things. You can't time it. You just have to pragmatically go about strategizing to get around possible rate movements. But with annuity companies, you can't beat them. They have the big buildings for a reason and have the big logos on the plane for a reason. Okay, that was fun, wasn't it? So we're kind of at the end here. I did a video on current interest rate for fixed annuities that you need to look at, because I go over all the fixed annuity types and current interest rates and how to get your quotes and all that good stuff too. So in conclusion, what's the best time to buy an annuity? Here's the Stan the Annuity Man answer to that, which is right. It's when the contractual guarantees make sense to you. That's it. When that contractual number makes sense for your specific situation, for you and your family, that's the best time, because you're transferring the risk and that contractual guarantee makes sense. That's the real answer. So don't try to time it. You can't beat them, okay? Now, told you about the books. I'm going to send you, this is great. This is the Gold Foil Willy Wonka package that I'm going to send these books in, okay? So how do you get those? Well, first thing, you got to do something for me, because I need this. I need you to hit the subscribe button below me, because I put these videos out all the time and they're informative, etc. And we won't pester you and bug you. You'll just say, hey, here's another one. Here's some more information on my annuity education quest. So to get the books, click the more info button. Underneath that, you'll see a kind of a link to fill in your information. And if you want a quote as well, you can go to stantheannuityman.com or email me at stan@stantheannuityman.com. See you next time.